why are you doing the park? And one, people had asked for it for years through various funding streams and never got it, and kind of lost faith in all programmes like this. So we thought, well, let's start off on the right foot, show people this is what Big Local can do. You've asked for this, we can do it. Yes. And, you know, it turned out good for us.
When we look at the impact and our engagement with the Big Local, our children have been involved with that for an extended period of time. It's not something that magically appeared. It's not something that was abstract. It's something that the group engaged our children with.
It's about pushing them barriers, isn't it? Yeah. It's about stopping, you can't do. Yeah. So you can do it, as long as we think that, what you want to do is going to benefit the estate or yourself. Yeah. And that's a big issue.
People came together in the church hall who wouldn't normally go into church hall kind of things because it was a different event. Yes. So, yes, and it is a chance for people to sort of raise a flag like Barbara does about things that might be sorted.
What we found is that parents are just at the end of the tether and they're really stressed, and actually if we can just help them regain a balance and just some calmness, they can cope with what life throws at them.
I got introduced to it by my friend Lisa. She asked me if I was coming up one day to the craft morning. We went up and had a good time, so then we got involved with other things.
You just try and find yourself and find how to help yourself, and self-care.
I've been down to the chalet on the beach, really bad weather day, but I went down and the kids loved it. Did they? So they enjoyed having some family time, and it was really relaxed, nice environment.
And it's the health and well-being, the mental health, the confidence. 99% of our work is confidence and self-belief and self-esteem. At the moment we're running at 86% of our clients have mental health issues. Those are diagnosed mental health issues. So, that is a huge factor that we're dealing with. And there's a lot of groundwork to do with kind of self-awareness, triggers, coping strategies. I also run a wellbeing workshop on a Thursday which lasts for 4 weeks. Got a lady who's signing up for university in September. We've got 3 who are starting self-employment.
Would they have done that otherwise, do you think?
No, definitely not.
Yeah, they are very good listeners.
Knew the work that they were doing, heard about sort of their initiatives, and just got in touch to say that we were hoping that, obviously, health and wellbeing is huge in the area, and I'm really passionate about what we do here at Compass, but obviously I'm aware that sort of outreach projects and other people in communities don't always get the same opportunities as people that get to come to the gym. So we just started discussions sort of back 3 years ago, and it's sort of developed from there.
I was on the waiting list for a gastric band. And my friend said to me, look, Big Local have put on Biggest Loser at Barrowcliff School. I was like, right, fine, we'll go do it.
We use a community based venue, so we have used 2 different local schools in the area, and that's where the residents said that they felt comfortable going to.
I was last one up it, but I climbed what they call Death Hill up Oliver's Mount, and that gave me a right self-achievement.
Some people don't like outdoor training, but we try to make that more team-based so that they're having fun whilst they're doing it. So we've used the beach, we've used Barrowcliff Woods, we've used the school fields, and then also we try and incorporate them to come down into the gym, just to give them an idea of how exercise can be different in a different setting.
And it was easier than what I thought it'd be. Then the exercise, I struggled quite a bit because I had numerous health problems. I had asthma, diabetes. I got diagnosed with diabetes in October. By January, early February, I was cleared. So that helped me a great deal. I was completely clear. They're just checking me every so often now to make sure that it hasn't come back, but they took me straight off my medication.
We've got people who openly talk about how they've been on medication for depression and they now have taken themselves off it, how it's given them some me time back. So some of the ladies particularly that we have on the programme may have huge family commitments in terms of, they're single parents, and it's just given them time to actually concentrate on themselves. Lots of people who said they felt anxious before walking into a room of people, and now they feel like they're in a group that they can just turn up.
It made me look at what I've been scared to do and think, actually I can do it. There's no I can't do it about it.
So I've come quite far.
They have a mentorship, so each member of staff from Compass becomes a mentor of a team. And they basically run either a 6-week or an 8-week programme, depending on the time of the year. And it's basically 3 exercise sessions per week, but there's ongoing support throughout it. So it's like a daily Facebook group that they have, that they've got to feed in the nutritional information.
The Facebook group, yeah, that goes mad with all sorts. There's all sorts of different food things and motivation, and everyone's there to keep you going. If you're having a bad day, someone will pick you up and keep you going.
We've probably collectively lost about £100 in weight.
Lost 36.4 pound, I think, and 116 centimetres in total. Fantastic. So I cancelled my gastric band.
About 2 stone in total now. So yeah.
Very good.
And now I've gone on and do other boot camps from the back of that because it's given me confidence to keep going.
And he lost £26 in 4 weeks. But gained a life as well, because he's made so many friends sort of throughout the programme. What started as a weight loss programme has turned massively into a wellbeing project as well.
So you must be feeling loads fitter and...
Yes.
Yeah. So, and tell me about the Biggest Loser course. So why was it successful for lots of people, including you? What is it about that?
I think it's because we all know each other. It's the community sort of values that as we go in. We all know each other, we all support each other, and we're all 2 minutes away from each other.
The BOP, the Barrowcliff Opportunities Programme, Big Local have very generously supported that over a period of time. That's enabled us to amend our staffing. That's enabled us to put in place things like Forest School and other opportunities that has helped us to develop a wider range of clubs and extracurricular opportunities in terms of then engaging a wider range of children. Generally, this school is getting better and better. We've seen attendance get better. And then we've got the softer aspects of children who we know are engaging more. By working with a Big Local, there have been a number of different issues and aspects that we've benefited from. Like I say, whether that be significant funding for staffing to run a project, significant funding around the subsidy of a residential visit.
It was nice that the whole year group got to go.
Yes.
And it's a life experience they'll remember forever.
I still remember my trip to Lisbon.
Yeah.
Big Local supported that so that it was absolutely accessible to all of those children.
He absolutely loved it. He didn't really spend much time away from home. So it was a bit daunting for him to spend 4 nights away from his mummy. But no, he absolutely loved it.
Good.
So.
And you wouldn't have been able to go otherwise, would you? Without the financial support from Barrowcliff Big Local?
No, I wouldn't have been able to afford it, no. My 11-year-old and my 7-year-old have both been to Forest. In fact, all 3 of them have.
We also did a survival day for children with their parents to try and engage parents and child together in an activity where they were using the local area around Barrowcliff to just do fun, engaging things that they didn't even realise they were exercising when they were doing it. So that was a really good day up in Barrowcliff Woods, really successful. It was a full day activity. We met at Barrowcliff Children's Centre and did a walking bus across to the woods. And then basically we'd been up in the woods and set out an orienteering, like a treasure hunt type activity. But the kids learnt to some survival skills basically. We painted them all up with war paint and they built shelters, they built their own fires, they cooked their own lunch, they went off and collected wood for the fire, they did the treasure hunt. We did all sorts of things.
Running through the woods is something what we probably remember very fondly, but a lot of these kids never do.
It was just a real feel-good day. We did a I'm a Celebrity Get Me Out of a bug challenge, so they all ate locusts and crickets at the end.
We've got to start thinking about the kids, need to have a little bit of a different experience.
We still have those aspects that I guess Big Local supported us to embed, and then it's our role to then take that on.
If it hadn't been for Barrowcliff Big Local funding it, I wouldn't have done it.
I wish they'd do it again.